horror fans, and welcome to this week's monstrous and macabre Marshall at the Movies, where every week for Zavvi I pick a new release that's top of my watch list. Today I bring you a cautionary tale for greedy land developers seeking to build a budget estate on corpse-riddled ground. Yes, it's Poltergeist, a singular chiller now 40 years old, and boy, if only we aged as well as this freaky, fantastic film. Available now in sharp as a Psycho's axe 4K, Poltergeist mixed two distinctive and disparate sensibilities to remarkable effect. On the one hand, director Tobe Hooper of Salem's Lot and Texas Chainsaw Massacre fame brought the shocks and spooky atmosphere. On the other, co-writer and producer Steven Spielberg brought heart, humour and a lived-in authenticity to the movie that draws you into the story, bonds you quickly with the characters and renders everything that much more relatable and believable. It's a brilliant balancing act that few films have managed to pull off, a roller coaster ride from sweet and sassy to shock and awe and back again, with artful old school effects by Industrial Light and Magic and a luxurious Jerry Goldsmith score that trickily calms you with lullabies before sneaking in haunted house themes that'll send great tingly shivers up your spine. Plot-wise, the movie follows a suburban family's torment as increasingly they're terrorised by a malevolent spirit that snatches their youngest, holding her captive in some shadowy realm between life and death. It's a notable, quotable creepfest that gave us Go Into the Light, Do Not Go Into the Light, and They're Here, a film that for me honestly improves with age, as with each passing year increasingly I appreciate what a unique piece of work it is. I'm just not going to get into the so-called curse because honestly that sort of talk trivialises real life death and suffering. What I will say is that anyone suggesting the cast came to suffer because real human skeletons were used in the film's production needs to be made aware that actually that was the industry standard until the early 90s. So pretty much every time you see a skeleton in a movie older than 30, chances are it once possessed a flesh suit of its own and walked around as you and I do today. See you next week.